Tonight, when you close your eyes, you won't be sleeping. You will be leaving. Think about the last dream you had. You felt the wind, didn't you? You felt the sting of cold water or the pressure of a hand on your shoulder. Your brain didn't distinguish between the real sun and the dream sun. To your neurons, both were absolute. Now ask yourself, why does a brain evolved for survival on African savanna spend 8 hours a night hallucinating impossible geometries and living lives that it has never lived? What if the theater of the mind isn't a theater at all? What if your consciousness isn't generating these worlds but tuning into them? What if for 20 years of your life you haven't been resting but you've been traveling? Tonight we are going beyond REM cycles and neurotransmitters. We are asking the most unsettling question of this sprint series. Is your pillow a portal? And is the you waking up tomorrow just one version of a billion? We've been told that dreams are data cleaning, the brain's way of filing away the entire day's stress. But the math doesn't quite add up. First, there's this complexity gap. Why does the brain create these entire cities, complete with unique architectures and strangers, with fully realized faces just to clear cache? Then there's sensory realism. In dreams, we experience qualia, the redness of red, just as vividly in the waking life. If you build an entire simulation so perfect that you can't differentiate between reality and the simulation, then you have built an entire universe. If your brain does this every night, who is to say which side of the eyelid is the simulation? Let's look at the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics. If every decision creates a branch in the wave function, then there's a version of you that stayed in that city, a version that married that person, a version where gravity works differently. And there's also this portal hypothesis, which is very interesting. Every time I read about it, my mind blows up. Let me try and explain it to you. First is non-locality. Consciousness might not be trapped in a skull. If the brain is a quantum receiver, sleep might be the moment when the noise of the physical world hushes enough for us to pick up signals coming from parallel universes or multiverse. And there's this deja vu connection as well. Have you ever had a dream of a place that you've never really been to, only to find that it exists in reality years later? In a multiverse, that's not a coincidence. It's a memory from a parallel you. Before continuing, let me tell you about a workshop that I have designed to help you be self-dependent. It's a short and crisp workshop with 3 lectures, 20 minutes each lecture, where we go deep into 6 ways of making money using AI. From running a faceless YouTube channel to designing an entire website of your own, we learn every process step by step here. And considering it's a pre-recorded workshop, you can learn these methods at any time of your convenience. At the end of the workshop, you'll also be getting a certificate of completion, which you can of course attach to the resume. First 200 people signing up for the workshop through this video are gonna get it just at ₹199. So sign up now through the link in the description and I'll see you on the other side. Now, let's continue. Why are dreams so weird? Why do distances just jump? Why do people simply change faces? In a higher dimensional space, say the 5th or the 6th dimension, time and space wouldn't really be linear. They would be a landscape that you can walk across. In a dream, you teleport because you are exploring a non-Euclidean reality. The weirdness of dreams isn't a lack of logic. It's just a different logic. It's the logic of a universe where the observer's intent shapes the entire physical world. If this is true, the implications are terrifying and beautiful. It means you've never truly lost anyone. It means every path not taken is being walked by you in some other universe. But it also asks, if dreams are a portal to another universe, is the universe just someone else's dream? We spend so much time trying to wake up to the truth. But in a fractal reality, waking up is just moving from one room of the mansion to another. You aren't a human having a dream. You are a consciousness experiencing the multiverse one night at a time. Tonight, as you drift off, don't just wait for the images to come to your head. Watch for them. Look for the edges. Try to remember the names of the streets in that imaginary world. Because tomorrow you might wake up here, but a part of you might have decided to stay there.